I'm Julian, and I'm going to talk to you about transport in Bogota, one of the most important issues for our government administrations. And today I'm going to talk to you about what had happened in Bogota from 1995 to 2000. But before, I want to talk to you about what's happening now with our transport system. And finally, I will talk to you about how can we contribute to develop a sustainable model. And also I want to talk to you about why culture is one sustainable solution to fix our actual model. And when I talk to you about that, when I say to you the word transport, what do you think? What do you think when you have to take an option? Maybe you prefer speed over comfort, or maybe you prefer price versus speed or comfort. Yeah, I know that the sexy man ever. But another people don't feel so secure. And the third question is, do you prefer safety? How do you feel when you take a taxi? Really, do you feel safe? And the problem, and obviously, people prefer speed, comfort, even status when I buy a car. But what's the problem? If you can see this chart, the motorization fleet rates of the private car is rising in an exponential form. And that's a risk for us. You can see that the official transport system, the public transport system, just remain constant. And what's the problem here? The problem is that in the way there are more cars, there are more congestion, there are more pollution, and we have to waste more time to transport or to move from a point to another one. And there are called externalities of the use of the car. But what's the problem? That the problem is not in the systems we have, but the problem is in the way you use that. You can see that the transport has been affected by the population growth in the suburbs and the rising of the private car fleet rates, as I shown above. And this, with an inadequate development of the road network and a lack of appropriate transport policies, made a several threat of our transport system in a medium term. And the question is, how will we fix that problem? And obviously, all technical solutions involve high economic cost. And the problem is that all of you and I have to pay this cost. But what happened in Bogota between 1995 to 2000? These two guys understood that problems can be fixed in a different way. Like Peñalosa, for example, enhanced the use of non-motorized transport and launched then an idea about the Big Quick Black. Moreover, he tried to strengthen the use of the public and non-motorized system. Then Antanas Mockus thought in the same way and launched a concept called Cultura Cívica. And the good thing about the Cultura Cívica is that it modified the concept and the idea about your city, about how you feel about the people, how the people is around you. And I don't know what happened then, but there was a serious problem. And now we have to see all the problems about the lack of good policies about transport. But why these guys, why Enrique Peñalosa and Antanas Mockus aim to culture as an element of change? Because culture is inexpensive, sustainable, and has an impact, a serious impact about the city and how you feel with your city. And and there is a good example of how culture can change things. And oh, I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna show you an example. Anyone has a marker? Anyone?
Yeah.
Okay. If you see the Transmilenio at the 7 a.m., there are not people trying to get in or get out. Just is a horde of people to try to get in and get out. And imagine that it is a Transmilenio. A Transmilenio have just 4 doors, one here, and one here, and one there. What's the problem? People who try to get out is stopped by the people who try to get in. And that's nice. So, okay, I'm not talking about people, I'm talking about a horde of people. And I don't know why this works in this way, but what if people use exclusive doors to enter or exit? It's just common sense, but I don't know why people doesn't do it. What happened with that? It do a circular flow into and out of the Transmilenio, and things would be easier. Obviously, would be easier. And I know that's a difficult challenge to change our culture, but what's the point? The point is that not all technical problems are solved with technical ideas. And I know the social solutions have a powerful impact over technical engineering situations. Just think on those questions. I know if all of us do your bit, it would be better. I know we can see immediate results, but it's possible. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, if you have another class after this, you can feel free to go. But actually, everybody should feel free to go because class is over. And I'm so very sorry.